My name is Tess Lugo. I'm 18 years old. I attend school at the University of Arizona, and I'm from the beautiful deserts of Tucson, Arizona. I was born June 2nd, 1991, into a huge family. I weighed 9 pounds, 15 ounces, and never lost a gram. I've always been the chubby kid, but as I got older, I became known as the fat kid. My first day of school, kindergarten, one of the most exciting memories. I was leaving my line where they walk you out to your parents, and I was walking to my granny and my aunt, and I just about got to them, and some kid yelled, hey Tess, and I turned around, and they yelled back, bye fatty, and that was the first time I experienced name calling, and that happened every single day until the last day of kindergarten. And as I got older, it just got worse and worse. Name calling every day by all sorts of kids. Kids you say, mean things, but this was on a daily basis, and it was all always about my weight. In 7th grade, I was actually made fun of so much that my mom had to pull me out of public school because I was bullied mercilessly, and the administration refused to do anything even though it had happened multiple times. When I started school at Teller, I weighed 222 pounds, and I was 7th grade, and I was 12 years old, and I wore a size 18. I made the best out of my high school experience, but there were some typical high school memories that I don't have. I never had a real boyfriend. I never was asked to any of the dances. I would always ask one of my friends to go so I wouldn't be going alone. I even took my little sister, who was a freshman, to my senior prom because I didn't have anyone to go with. When I was finally able to pick up my graduation gowns, one of the most exciting times for any high schooler that's about to graduate, it didn't fit. We had to call the school, call Jocelyn's, the graduation company, make call after call to try to get replaced. And when it was finally replaced, they had me try them on there out in public to make sure it would fit. And I had to wind up getting one of the plus size ones. After I graduated, I started at the University of Arizona 2 weeks later. I love college. I love being in that atmosphere. But I don't love that I don't fit into the desks. When we go into the huge lecture halls, I have to sit at the end. That way I'm not trying to move my butt or my stomach over the desk to get into one of the seats. And when I'm finally in a seat, I have to manipulate the little lap desk over so I fit. Also, I hate climbing up the stairs and being winded and having to stand out there and hold my breath, pretend to text, or pretend to make a phone call so I don't go into class winded and sweaty. At the U of A, I joined the Ballet Folklorico dance group. It's a student-funded club which I absolutely love. Ballet Folklorico is a Hispanic heritage dance, and it's great for me to get in touch with my Hispanic heritage in that way. When I did start to dance, I immediately was emailing the girls asking them about the costumes. And I found out that the costumes were basically one size fits all. And I've known my entire life, one size does not fit me. So I talked to my mom, talked to my grandpa, and we ordered me my dress. And I got it in the mail, a gorgeous pink Jalisco dress. Loved it. We told my Grandpa, pray that it fits. So he was there praying, and we were putting it on. The skirt fits fine because it's a tie, and the skirt's one size fits all, and that's a real one size fits all. But the blouse for it was squeeze in, breathing's overrated. No, wouldn't zip up. And because of that, we had to take it to a seamstress. And she had to put 5-inch panels down the sides and along the arms so that it would fit and it would actually look decent. So, at the university, our beds are bunked, they're lofted, and they're extremely high. Well, having a bed that high and being of my size makes it impossible for me to go and just jump up. Time for bed. I can't jump onto my bed, so I had to get a step stool and step up to climb into my bed. This year I've also seen my mother and my father's health both decline. My mother had to get hospitalized and test for cancer. My father also had to get tested for cancer, and he was diagnosed with atherosclerosis in the arteries in his neck. Atherosclerosis runs in my dad's side of the family, and in my mother's side of the family, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, and everyone in my family has died from complications of diabetes. I lost my grandma, and then a week after I turned 16, I lost my aunt, and me and my mom found her. My genetics have me predisposition for all of these conditions, and with my weight being where it is, these are just a few short years away from me. Instead of me living a long life and waiting until, I'm 70, 80 for these to affect me like it started to affect my grandfather, who was healthy as a horse, it's going to affect me in a couple short years. I've been told by my doctors that my cholesterol is high for my age and that my blood pressure is high for my age. I'm also undergoing testing for sleep apnea. Having a CPAP at a college dorm is not something college students are supposed to experience. They're supposed to be experiencing going out with friends. You're supposed to have lots of cute dresses to go out with. You're supposed to have lots of cute heels, lots of books. You're not supposed to have a CPAP machine. So, one thing that I really hate about being overweight and being bigger and being at, such a young age, I'm only 19, but when all my friends go shopping, I can't go with them. We're at the mall, and I just kind of usually try to give them the excuse I really hate the mall. I don't like going. I'm bored of it. We overwent in middle school. But the truth is...
Tess, you have big fat arms. Sit on my jump.
Is this fun? No, not hard.
Okay, fine.
Do you want me to lose him, Leia? Do you want me to be the biggest loser?
Yeah.
Yeah? Tell the camera.
I want to be the biggest loser, okay?
No, give me 5. Yeah.
Okay, let's do bye-bye. Okay, that's enough.